Hey there, fellow watchers. It's me, Whitey. I'm a sophisticated sex robot sent through time to bring you this week's episode of Born to Watch. 1999 is commonly referred to as the greatest year in cinema, and American Pie became one of the biggest hits of that bumper year. A teen sex comedy the likes that hadn't been seen in a very long time, American Pie introduces us to a group of friends who make a pact to lose their virginities by the time they leave high school. It's a simple premise, but one that is chock-a-block full of cringy comedy, a little nudity, and can lay claim to sending the word MILF to the masses. Joining me on this quest to pop our cherries is our own Shermanator, Damo.
Oh, gee, thank you. What a compliment. That's good. No, it's good. I'm back in my comfort zone. A movie with tits in it. So
this is right up your alley.
I think I'm starting to become the sex comedy specialist here, or the tits in movies specialist. I think that's what I am.
You are. You're our own boob guy.
Yes.
You're the boob
Thank
guy.
you.
And look, a special guest again joining us. It's about your fourth or fifth time now.
That's correct.
Yeah. Will the Workie.
That's right. And do you believe in magic?
Oh, mate, it's one of the talk of cringy comedy.
Well, yeah, thanks for having me again, Matt. Thanks, Damo.
Thanks
it's an absolute honour to sit here front and centre in the middle of the couch.
With
Mate,
the new camera too.
You saved the day. Gow is travelling again. Yeah, I think he's only in Brisbane this time.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
He's at Brisbane for a week apparently and just couldn't make it.
Okay.
Plus, this movie brings up a lot of PTSD for Gow because he does suffer from premature ejaculation.
Oh,
Yeah. So,
Yep.
And he went 3 times watching the naughtiest scene. So,
well, yeah, okay.
It's not even.
It's fair.
Really,
It's a fair call, though.
Yeah, it's not even.
So this is not the movie for
something to
Gow.
be ashamed of, to be honest.
No, I don't know how he's going to get through the sex scene in Terminator next week, but anyway.
Oh.
Anyway, 1999 movie, 25 years old. It feels like it could be 50 years old, this movie, because this movie just couldn't be made today.
I was just thinking earlier, they could have titled this movie "All the Things That You Can't Get Away with Doing in the Current Day" in a movie.
And it's a real shame.
Yeah.
This movie's genuinely funny, I think. It's genuinely funny.
I think the complete opposite. I think the world has become so much more debauched, and we are so hypocritical to say that we can't put this on anymore because people are so proud. They wear it like they're another notch on their belt when they sleep with 200, 300 people.
Yeah.
There's OnlyFans galore. TV shows have more sex than anything we could ever possibly imagine. And to go, we can't put this is so tame. And the reason this can't get made, I'll tell you why, because it doesn't have shock value anymore. It had shock value in 99, but it won't have it now.
You can't film the Nadia scene today.
But
you can't film it today.
But look, in real life, the internet
it's taken over.
Is wall to wall.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
That sort of stuff.
100%. But the Nadia scene is straight up criminal.
It's in my good bad, it's straight up illegal.
Yeah. But you can do it in the pleasure of your own home. There are voyeur cams.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Well, my free cams.
It is a huge
yourself,
mate. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's what I mean. It's like we can't do that. It is worse now than ever before. But the thing is, you can do it in the privacy of your own home and you don't get caught. It does annoy me, the hypocriticalness of the world.
Yes, you're 100% correct.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah. Okay, 25 years old, overs and unders. I'm being fairly kind with this because I think comedies are an interesting movie set because sometimes if you watch them too much, they lose their shine. Sometimes.
Yeah.
I've said it at 17. It's 25 years old, this movie. Now, Damo, we'll start with you.
Well, I've seen the Nadia scene at least
600
times.
Yeah.
Like that is...
Just Jim dancing or Nadia?
Yeah, a bit of both. That scene is phenomenal. It's up there with some of the greats tit scenes of all time. But the movie as a full... I reckon I've probably seen it about 6 times.
That's big for you, though.
Yeah,
that's big.
Yeah, it is. It is.
That's real big.
Yep.
Wilbur, hang on, just before I get to you, Wilbur. Do you remember when you first saw it?
Oh, yeah.
Memories
the
of
movies.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you were there with us or not.
I think I think I got a feeling we went as a huge group.
To Warriewood.
Yep.
I laughed my head off so much in that theatre. I remember just laughing so much.
Yeah.
And it was at Warriewood Theatre.
Yeah, it's great.
Rumour Starkers.
One of the best.
Yep.
Will, what about you? Same questions?
Mate, this movie was smack bang in the middle of my heyday. I was in year 9 in high school.
Oh,
So
this tickled you.
Forbidden
I
Fruit.
was about to turn 15. So naturally I'm in an M15 movie.
Of course.
I'm getting in. I know I don't even pass the 15 now.
Yeah.
But
That's
I
why you got the
in.
mo.
That's right,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah.
But this movie was great. I was like I said, almost 15. It was a high school flick. We were all in high school. It was
Yeah.
right at the time that everything was humming along. That was
You would have been having the same conversations with your mates, I'm sure,
pretty
that this
well.
crew was having.
100%, except that we had zero game.
Well, neither did these blokes.
No, well, the thing is it made me think a lot about whether I was completely obsessed with sex at high school.
Yeah.
Because these guys are 100%
Yes.
Yep.
obsessed with it, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And it actually made me think back and go, were we like that? And there were some people that were, and we did talk about it a lot, but I'm not sure that it got to this level.
No.
This is obviously a movie, so they're going to up it, but
But it was also in this time, America and American high schools seemed like this mythical world. It seemed so different to an Aussie high school.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
The American way of doing school and what they did and the sport they played and everything was just on this grandiose level.
Yes.
And they got to wear their own clothes to school. Everything just seemed like a world apart. Like America was still a mythical land in the 90s.
For sure.
The late 90s, but it was still a mythical land. And it really, I mean, everything about this movie was Blink 182 was a massive band and they were in the
little cameo.
movie and it was good
But
music.
like Nadia, this is your typical schoolgirl, was it?
Right.
As if like she was like 26 or something in real
Yeah.
life,
Yeah.
Shannon Elizabeth,
Yeah.
and unbelievably good looking. And you go,
Yeah.
this is not a normal
And
girl.
Jason Biggs, God bless him, but
He
did well for
Oh,
himself.
he
He
did
did.
unbelievably well.
Like, incredible. I got a bit to unpack about the whole Nadia thing, but look, 99 was a big year. South Park Bigger Longer Uncut came out as well, and when I think back, I've talked a lot about my favorite experiences in movies. Comedies are right up there, and I remember seeing Dumb and Dumber at Coleroy Cinema and losing
Oh,
my
yeah,
shit, just losing it.
absolutely.
Right?
Yep.
I remember There's Something About Mary.
Yeah.
I remember
so
American
good.
Pie.
Yep.
And bigger South Park Bigger Longer Uncut.
Okay.
And those 4 comedies, I don't think I've ever laughed so much in a theater. And there's something special about seeing a good comedy with a full theater.
Yeah.
There's nothing better.
Yeah.
There
everyone's
really
laughing.
isn't.
But you know,
Everyone's
because
pissing
I
themselves.
do remember at the movies watching this and laughing when Eugene Levy stood up and he had that condom stuck to his
Oh
ass.
my God.
I think I fell off my chair. I think I actually fell off my chair. And the guy next to me, who I didn't go there with, said, "Well, what did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss?" Because everyone's laughing so much.
Yeah.
And
You cannot. It is quick fire, this movie.
Yeah.
yeah,
And even
Yeah.
that, and it's 95 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's quick fire.
Yeah.
wall to wall.
And it is not a lot of bullshit. And look, and even if you look at the uncut version, which is not the one that I watched this time, but the uncut version only adds a few minutes extra. So even like you're still getting under 100 minutes. So it is.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah,
very
it
well
is.
written.
Yeah.
Very well written. Okay, I'll tell you a bit about the synopsis of American Pie. You'll never look at warm apple pie the same way again. American Pie takes a hysterical look at the goal of 4 unlucky in love high school students who make the ultimate pact, lose their virginity by prom night. As they try to plan and manipulate their way into the hearts of some of their classmates, their plans often backfire with hilarity. One fails to score with the sexy foreign exchange student and then makes a last-ditch effort with a band member who has an interesting way with her flute. While another is so desperate he actually hires someone to give him a reputation. Follow the raging hormones of 4 teenage boys and their girls as they gear up for the most important night of their lives, the prom. Sit back and enjoy a piece of America's #1 comedy hit. 95 minutes.
Nice. Geez, they tell you a fair bit about the story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I got to say, the Bandcamp curveball is all time.
That is a whole length movie setup.
It is. It
Yeah.
is so patient,
Yes.
so patient, and it's one of the best parts of the movie because you are thinking,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, and that when you get the payoff for that, you're like, that's amazing. That's
So good.
amazing.
It's how I mentioned that movie Dark Angel
Yes.
with Dolph Lundgren, and the baddie always says, "I come in peace. I
Yes.
come in peace." And the whole way through it, "I come in peace. I come in peace." And at the end, it's for "and you leave in pieces" when he shot him. Like, that whole movie was set up for that final line,
Yeah.
and this is along those same sort of lines.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
one
it's-
time at band camp,
Yeah, it's so funny. And he's just rolling his eyes and then nearly chokes on his beer. Very funny. It gives away way too much of the movie.
Yeah.
bloody funny though.
It's a
Bloody
great. If you've
funny
seen the
trailer.
movie, it's a funny trailer.
Oh,
Yeah.
mate.
But it gives. I hope that wasn't the official trailer because it gave away far too much of the movie. Gives
Yeah,
away the Nadia, gives away the premature, gives away the apple pie.
the apple pie is as iconic as the legs uncrossed scene in Basic Instinct.
Definitely.
Like, that's what you know this for. This one. If you
Yeah.
said apple pie, oh yeah, that's because I remember in '99, like I actually hadn't known about this movie, and remember the other week I was saying about how I used to write into the Daily Telegraph to win tickets to the movies.
Yes.
On Triple M when I was driving home one night, it was that Jules and someone, I can't even remember, the ring up, tell us an old TV show, and you'll win tickets to go and see American Pie. And I thought, oh, I don't know what American Pie is. And so I rang up and I said, oh, I was talking about Scarecrow and Mrs. King.
Oh.
And then they had a bit of a joke. And then they said to me, this is on the radio, Damien, have you ever stuck your dick in an apple pie? And I went, no, I haven't. And I wasn't really sure. But then I worked it. Oh, is that what this movie's about?
Yeah.
Anyway, the tickets came in the mail for Deep Blue Sea.
Great. A good movie as well.
Yeah, I know, but it was a little bit different. Yeah.
I once rang Nova 969 and won tickets to the footy. The question was who finished second to Carl Lewis in the 1984
Oh, shit.
long jump.
Oh, was it Gary?
Gary Honey.
Oh my God.
And it's one of those ones where you know information and you know you'll never need it.
Yeah.
That was the one time that I used it. And I
Gary
rang
Honey,
up and the
yeah.
guy goes, "How on the radio? How the hell do
Yeah,
you
'cause
know
it's
that?"
not like you could have looked it up.
And I go,
yeah,
I don't know, mate.
yeah,
It's just there. It's a beautiful
Him,
mind.
Gary Honey, Glynis Nunn,
Oh my god.
Michelle Timms. You go back to the
Michelle
older.
Timms.
the old
Go
Olympians.
the Opals. Yeah, okay. Critical thinking. IMDb rates American Pie 7 out of 10.
Okay.
484,000 reviews.
Wow.
Rotten Tomatoes, 62% on the tomato meter with a 61% audience score. I think that's a little low, even though I don't know what the metrics are
Prude's
for
watching it.
this rating.
Yep.
Couple reviews. Got a good review here from Karina Montgomery from Cinerina. American Pie shows us how little boys know.
Is this a good one?
American Pie shows us how little boys know about sex going into it and how little the act really teaches them about it as well. But the true joy for us in the audience anyway is the chase. Vulgar and heartwarming.
Oh, there's more fun in the hunt than the kill.
Definitely.
Yep.
A bad review. Jim Lane. Jim Lane from the Sacramento News and Review. The production is amateurish and cheap looking, but two decent performances are worth mentioning. Chris Klein as a sensitive jock and Alison Hannigan as the nerdy flute player. I actually think Chris Klein is the worst performance.
I don't mind him in it. I think he's. I
hate his
all right.
guts.
It's like
He's a kick-ass lacrosse player.
He's shit.
he's
I probably made their football
so-
team as well.
He's pretty cringe, eh?
The whole thing, and we'll get to it. I got it in question time. This is the longest question time we've ever had coming up. Okay, ordinary people, and we thought because it's such a massive cast, we'd maybe just focus on the characters themselves very quickly. We'll start with Jim. Jason Biggs, plays Jim, obviously, effectively the lead of the movie.
Mm.
And he goes on to have a pretty reasonable career after this. But it's hard not to like Jim.
Oh, for sure.
It's hard not to like him. You are rooting for him the whole movie.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's a cool kid at school, because he certainly is a pretty dorky kid.
I think the four of them are dorks.
Yeah.
I do. I think
But-
the four of them are dorks.
I think this is kind of part of the magic of that movie, though, is because they're dorks, but they're not disconnected from the rest of the year.
You see such a small portion of the school population in this movie. Like
Yeah.
you don't get to see the whole. It's not like you get to see the whole segments, right? It's so they could very well be
Well, they go to
dorky, but they're in the.
they go to all the parties.
Cool parties.
Yeah.
Stifler's the one having the cool parties.
Well, they've got a
Yeah.
cool mate.
Yeah, they've got
Yeah.
it.
So Stifler's the cool mate, and we all know those people that you've got that.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got to be mates with him because
Yeah,
he's the cool
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
But it's hard not to like Jim.
Yeah, no,
I think he's a good character.
and the obviously the embarrassment that he goes through actually makes us all feel
Yeah.
better. At least I haven't gone that bad.
Yeah. Yeah. So then we'll go to Chris Klein as Oz striker,
Oz,
the
yep.
kick-ass cross player that also would walk onto the football team. But one of the best openings I think of any character in any film is "Suck Me Beautiful,"
Yeah.
because automatically you are like, you are a dork, and he's a good-looking rooster.
He's a good-looking man. Yeah,
He is a good-looking rooster.
really nice skin,
Good skin at the time.
broad-shouldered.
Engaged to Katie Holmes. Was with Katie
Ah.
Holmes for 5 years, engaged for 2 years.
Wow.
So he goes, all right, Oz.
Yeah.
But he annoys me a bit. I got annoyed by. I used to not be annoyed by Oz. I got a little annoyed by him this time around. Just his voice when he changes to
Very
become the sensitive
soft,
guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Breathy.
well,
Yes.
Yeah, breathy. That's a
Yeah.
really good way to put it.
Thank you.
Breathy.
Yes.
Breathy. So thoughts on Oz? You fan? Not a fan?
No, I'm not a fan. He annoyed me. He annoyed me from the start.
Yep.
I don't trust the man that scats in a singing club.
Hang on.
Scoop,
That was-
Scooby Dooby 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 Doo Wop. Yeah,
seriously,
magic.
magic.
That was definitely one of the best things, though.
Shittest singer, man. Just worst.
He doesn't have a. he's
I,
not a good
I
singer.
actually, I think he was a good guy. He was a hard worker. He worked in his old man's sandwich shop, and he broke down the barriers between the jocks and the glee club. I didn't mind him. I didn't mind him.
He's definitely breaking some barriers down. Okay, so Jennifer Coolidge, Stifler's mum.
Yeah.
So she was like a nobody until this movie, and she's like old. She's 40 or odd.
Yeah,
She's only
yeah.
14 years older than Stifler when the movie was filmed. But she almost steals the movie in 6 minutes of screen time.
The scene between Finch
Oh.
and Stifler's mum. Oh, it was so good. There's the magic in this film is that every one of these guys are an individual kind of character.
Yeah. Well, they're on their own journey.
They're
They're
on
on
their own
Finch
individual
journey,
But
the Kev journey.
Finch is this like
Yeah, I know.
vintage,
That-
you
and it
know,
was yes.
and like it all comes around when he meets a fine lady.
Yes,
you know, and
yeah.
like they have
that
this
aged like
a
wine.
very
yeah.
like, are you trying to seduce me?
I
Yeah,
love that
well,
Mrs. Robinson's playing in the background.
Yeah.
So-
It's so good.
Music played a massive part in this
Huge
film.
part,
There's
huge
a
part.
lot of there's a lot of symbolism going on,
Yeah.
a lot of like double meanings happening.
Yeah.
So I was going to mention a few
No,
of those
she
as well.
she is awesome though.
Yeah,
She's very good.
But because she was introduced just through the MILF scene.
Yes.
Just all it was just a picture on the wall,
Yes.
and that's it. And then
And you got to wait till the last
yeah,
10 minutes of the movie.
that's right. Yeah,
And she almost steals the movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shannon Elizabeth, Nadia,
Oh,
the foreign exchange student.
10 out of 10 tissues for that scene.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, you would have bought some stocks in Kleenex around 99.
Her tan, her norks,
She's
just
perfect specimen.
So amazingly,
Perfect
yeah,
specimen. She's
Like,
she's incredible.
ridiculously good looking.
And really seems to like Jim.
Yeah.
Except I'll ask a couple questions about it a bit later. But she
I don't know why.
No,
Jim's
He offers nothing.
he did the brilliant laugh opening
Oh
line.
my god!
So that's just the amount of embarrassment that Jim went to. Go and talk to her. Okay.
She didn't bail him.
And I've got this question: like, if she did like him, then why
Yeah.
didn't she bail him out?
Or
Then?
just start laughing with him.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
just brushed him. Almost the star of the movie, Alison Hannigan as Michelle.
Yeah.
She
Another
one that tries to
Yeah.
steal the movie. She was on Buffy at the time.
Yes.
Showed it to
Sarah Michelle
Sarah
Gellar.
Gellar and the other guy, Scott Evil, in the trailer before it came out.
Yeah.
And
Seth Green.
Seth Green.
Yeah.
Seth Green loved it. Sarah Michelle Gellar didn't.
Just, I mean, classic
She is
Sarah Michelle
yeah,
Gellar
so good
behaviour.
in this movie, though.
Yeah. Like now she's 100% in the dork group.
100%.
Yeah.
She's at the bottom of the pile.
Yeah.
I love it when they turn up to the knock on the door about the party. Is there a party? What party? What party are you talking about? Must be down the street. Now, not giving too much away, but probably my favourite character is Eugene Levy,
Oh.
Jim's dad.
Hands down for me.
So good.
He's the best. He is so funny in this film.
Yep.
When he's like a dream dad.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh.
He is the dorky dream dad. The photos in the house.
Oh.
Do you remember that day, Jim? That was a good day.
Yeah.
You know, like
So supportive.
he's so good. Like his son's just an absolute fuck up.
Just totally.
Well, bits of tube suck. Like he's got 3 or 4 of the best lines in the movie. He's incredible.
From Eugene Levy's perspective, his son's a dead set sex pest.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a sex pest.
He does.
And you're like, on the third incident,
He's
you're
encouraging it,
starting
though.
to think, what, have we got a problem here? Like,
What about the part where he's talking to me? He goes, you can hit the tennis ball against the wall,
Yeah.
but you'd much prefer to have someone to hit the ball back.
Yeah.
You
You
know,
know, it's just
hitting it against, it's just not a game.
no.
It's not a game.
So-
So the dad, I think, from when I came out, and I remember that when I saw the movie, he was the one that I kept talking about. The
Yes,
dad did this.
Yeah.
The dad
Yeah.
did this. The dad did this.
he's incredible.
Yep.
Another a really sort of bit more subtle, but Natasha Lyonne as Jessica. She's good as well. She plays a pretty significant role in the outcome of the movie,
Yes.
Yeah.
and she's sort of the right shoulder to everyone else's left shoulder.
I've put her down and somewhere later on as she's like this oracle,
Yeah,
or
Yeah.
or the in the cop movie they go down to the docks and there's the informant down there and it's her. Just she's got all the information. She gives out all the advice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's this sounding board for every character.
yeah,
And
for sure.
she's almost set apart. She just doesn't give a rat's
No.
about any of it. You know what I mean?
She's
Like,
going to
kind
give
of
him the.
above.
It's like, well, I'm going to give you the advice. If you use it, use it. If you don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I've given you the advice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tara Reid as Vicky. She's another one that annoys me in this movie.
She was annoying in this movie.
She's
I'd say.
annoying.
Yeah.
Why wait till the prom?
It's
If you decide you're going to have a root, just go home that afternoon. and
That's the American tradition, isn't it? A root
She's
after the
annoying.
prom.
She's annoying.
Never have I seen a character so different to their real life persona.
Well,
Yeah.
I've,
I think she went downhill.
She
After
did.
that,
Yeah, she
post
did big
was it
time.
post American
yeah,
Pie?
definitely, definitely.
Yeah, okay. I reckon she was probably dabbling in the dark arts before.
I think she.
Oh,
was.
yeah, probably.
She got one of the world's worst boob jobs.
Well, I don't know. I've seen the 2006 Playboy that was released in Colombia. I thought tits looked good.
Take
Well,
your
we
word
are.
for it.
It's words from the expert.
Mate,
Talk about
2000
oracles.
How you found a Playboy in Colombia in
He finds them.
2000?
If there's boobs, he'll find them.
You really are a foreign correspondent hitman here, haven't you?
He's the Vicky
I'm
Point
crossing-
boob hound.
Crossing live from Bogota.
Davo Giles. Davo Giles. Not bad.
I have found the magazine. I have found the magazine.
Davo Giles in a Quasi-Natulu National Park.
Sean William Scott Stifler.
One of my favourite characters in this whole movie.
And you know what? They do him a serious disservice as the movies go on,
Yeah.
because they make him they make him the butt of annoyance in the movies moving forward, whereas in this movie
Right.
he's almost the guy who's he's spurting the truth.
Yeah.
He really is. He's the guy
Yeah.
who's the only one who was legitimately 17.
Yeah.
and thinking like a legitimate 17-year-old. And
I loved him. That bewilderment on his face, that aggressive bewilderment where he's just like, what is wrong with you people? But at the same time, he's obviously the full jock, the most popular guy.
For sure.
But he has enough heart to have these guys around him. Like, he's always checking in.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's always hanging about. He's getting them to his parties.
Yeah.
But he's like, just like, I reckon it's a great character.
There's one line. There's one line he says when Oz, and it's in my quotes, when Oz goes, "Oh, you know, you got to be sensitive. You got to talk to him and shit, you know." And he goes, "Gee, it sounds like a lot of work." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's how you should be thinking."
Oh, so good. I didn't know that you were gay.
Oh my god, it's so funny. Okay, Finch, Eddie K. Thomas. He's a man beyond his years.
Yes.
Everyone knows someone a bit like Finch that sits in the corner and drinks scotch when everyone's drinking VB.
Or his mochaccino
Yeah.
at school with his newspaper.
Everyone has encountered someone like Finch.
Yeah.
Not saying that everyone that you've encountered like Finch has rooted someone's mum who's a hyper MILF, but you definitely know someone like Finch. And yeah, he plays his role. He's pretty funny.
He's great in it.
Yeah, can't hold it. One of the best lines in the movie. And then Mina Suvari is Heather. And she's another one that sort of annoys me a bit this time around.
It's a bit flat.
She's a bit flat.
Yeah, just, I don't know.
And she's very quick. Like, if she was seeing what's going on when she spits the dummy at the lacrosse thing, you can see him at the back like going, stop. And she just ignores that, focuses on Stifler.
Yeah.
And then brushes him.
I think she had a massive forehead.
Big forehead.
Like you could
she did.
you could double up as a drive-in theatre.
It's a big forehead.
I didn't realise how big it was.
You could land a Cessna on it.
Yeah.
It's a big one. Well, that's the cast. Big cast.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult.
You missed Casey Affleck.
Yeah, well, we're not going to do the 4 seconds.
I mean, he's 5 seconds. He's got the breathiest voice.
He does.
I've got written here. Does Casey Affleck have the weirdest voice?
Yeah,
he's got a weird voice
in movies.
He does. It's really breathy, soft.
Yeah, he's look, everyone has gone on to some varying degree of popularity and success. Obviously, Jennifer Coolidge and Eugene Levy have done a lot of that stuff with Michael McKean and the ad lib stuff, Best in Show and that kind of stuff. But Natasha Lyonne she's like a superstar now. She's TV superstar.
Oh, TV.
She's in heaps of TV shows. She's massive. She's in that Poker Face. She's been in heaps of stuff. She was in Orange is the New Black.
Oh, okay.
So she's really probably out of everyone there in terms of longevity, apart from the older ones. Probably her.
Yeah, because like Shannon Elizabeth hasn't.
No.
And you'd think
that's the biggest surprise out of all of it, though. You would have thought like that would have propelled her into.
Well, it did propel her for a little bit, but she refused to do nude scenes after this movie.
Yeah, I know.
Big mistake.
I've done that research.
Big mistake.
I checked,
and she should have maybe got another 4 or 5 movies where she got them out.
I wonder if
it would have really. I reckon she would have gone superstardom.
That's why I'm not in movies as well.
Yeah, because you refused.
Yeah, I did.
You only did back dick.
Yeah. Well, it's not big enough for back dick. Like it's, Like, I can only ever have it's got to be right there. It's like a button mushroom and a bed of sprouts.
Well, yeah, you've got to be focused.
That's arty.
Yeah,
high focus dick.
It's more, art sort of art shots.
But aren't we saying here's a sliding doors moment? If Shannon Elizabeth showed her tits more, she'd be a bigger star than what she is.
Absolutely.
Which is
ridiculous. It's ridiculous. No, but you've got to think about it, right?
Yeah.
Sharon Stone had to show a box in Basic Instinct for her to go to the next level.
Yeah.
They all have to do something at the start. And it's different now because now the Me Too movement, it doesn't happen anymore.
Well, no, because it's all online. They don't need to do it in movies.
You know, even Jennifer Lawrence, massive rumors about her and Harvey Weinstein. Massive rumors.
Really?
About the reason that she's the star she is because she was friends with Harvey.
Well, holy crap, she's getting a gear off now. In that last movie, the big fight on the beach where she's fully nude.
Yeah. She got him out in Red Sparrow.
Yeah.
She was fully nude in that.
So she's actually gone the opposite.
Yeah.
I'm going to start getting them out now.
I'm just getting. Well, she's announced she's a big star. Just get him out.
Yeah.
Throw
like Halle Berry took a bloody long time to get him out.
Well, they paid her $1 million.
Swordfish.
They paid her $1 million for that.
John Travolta.
Yes.
I only knew it from John Travolta. I'm a big fan of him. So
500 a boot.
Yeah, I followed John Travolta through the circuit. I didn't really.
Just come across.
I forgot about Halle Berry.
Just
yeah.
come
yeah.
across Halle Berry in that
Yeah,
movie.
I
Yeah.
just
Didn't know.
235 million this did at
Wow,
the box
that's
office.
massive.
Massive movie.
Yeah,
$11
awesome.
million budget.
Wow.
It did 19 million on the first weekend. It was released in over 2,500 theaters.
Yeah,
Massive.
Yeah,
Yeah, big. Huge. We mentioned 99. We've done it before, but a huge year. Episode 1, Phantom Menace, one of the biggest disappointments. A midnight screening. Greg Highfield fell asleep. I had to wake him up. Colleroy.
Pizza first.
It was a good event, but not such a good movie. Sixth Sense, Toy Story 2, The Matrix.
Yeah, massive.
Green Mile, Blair Witch Project. American Pie was number 12, so it was a legitimate hit.
Yeah.
I tell you what, there's some dogs though. Wild Wild West,
Oh,
dog.
yeah, that's
Entrapment, dog.
Oh, but Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Yeah, I
looked
know, but
amazing
it's a
in that.
shit movie
Yeah.
though. It's a real shit movie. Yeah, but and The Haunting, dog. But Austin Powers, Spy Who Shagged Me,
Yeah.
End of
that was a big
Days with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Never been kissed.
Move on.
one.
Surprisingly, no Oscar nominations, but it did win 9 awards
Aw.
around the globe and was nominated for 14 others. But and no MTV Greatest
Best Kiss.
Kiss.
Oh wow.
I wonder.
And MTV First Pale Ale.
Yeah.
Missed out on that too,
Missed out on a
Greatest
good
Pale
recipe
Ale.
there.
Yeah.
Bloody-
which is surprising.
But there is no Super Kiss in this one. Oh,
No.
maybe the Klein.
Yeah, Chris Klein and bloody
yeah,
Mina Savari,
yeah,
possibly, but
yeah.
I don't know. By that stage, you're so off
Yeah.
Oz.
Yeah,
You just wanted to.
he's a
You're just
dick.
like, yes,
He's-
yes,
like,
yeah, get it.
they're
go.
like-
Oh, do you know who we? And I'm glad we've missed him in the cast. But I forgot to mention Kev.
Yeah.
And we'll get to him later. I don't want to give
Yeah.
anything away about how I feel about Kevin.
Okay.
I'm going to save him for good, the bad, the ugly.
Okay.
Fair enough.
1999 hit sleeper dud. Will has the hit.
Yeah, look, it's a big responsibility coming out of 1999 to pick a sleeper or I mean a hit. But I went through it and I thought, what gave me a similar response to American Pie, but in a more enchanted way, and something that felt like so out there, but so what's the word I'm looking for? Arresting more than anything, and that was the Virgin Suicides.
Oh,
my
Sophia
God,
Coppola, isn't it?
Yeah, Sophia
Oh,
Coppola.
Morgs is going to love you.
Yeah, he probably will.
Yeah.
I have not seen that.
Oh, it's
It's got Kirsten Dunst in it.
yeah,
yeah.
mate, Lux Lisbon. Oh my gosh. As a 14 and a half year old,
Yeah.
when that movie came out and Lux Lisbon was running around, man,
It's
she
a
was
great
like
name.
just a picture of the
The perfect.
perfect girl.
Yeah.
And just the whole kind of sepia tone, like a little bit dreamy Sophia
Yes.
Coppola movie. And one of the best soundtracks came out from this French duo called Air.
Okay.
Yeah, I
heard
know.
Air?
I know them.
There's
Yeah.
the Virgin Suicide soundtrack that went with it. It's freaking
Wow,
amazing.
you are. This is
Okay.
Freaking
I
amazing.
didn't
Deep
expect
for
you
him.
going this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking amazing.
Well, Morgs is going to love you. He'll want you back now. You can do the Lost in Translation pod with him.
Morgs already
Uh,
likes me.
Yeah, I think he does.
Yeah.
It's the mo.
Well, as much as I can tell anyway. He might
Yeah.
be luring me here.
Morgs sucks.
He would be. Yeah.
Prick.
Well
Anyway,
done. Well done,
yeah.
Wilbur. Good choice. The sleeper Damo. What do you got?
Well, I'm going for a sleeper that you probably included in your guilty pleasures.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
I would.
Hello.
So, Never Been Kissed did come out this year too, but kind of similar on the same lines. She's All That
Oh,
with Freddie
God.
Prinze Jr., Rachel Cook. She's all ugly. She's all ugly at school. She's Laney
not.
Boggs.
She's not.
I
Ugly.
know.
She's
She's
got glasses
Oh, she's
on.
got glasses and a ponytail.
bloody hot girl Clark Kent.
Yeah,
What's
so
her
that's
name?
exactly
What's her
what-
name?
Rachel Cook.
Oh, she's a great sort.
Yeah, she is.
she's
Yeah.
a great sort.
And it's a freaking good, light-hearted high school movie.
Will's got it. It has his dud.
It's mine. I love it.
Right,
Just
Damo.
nobody's convinced.
Do you know what, Damo? Is
Guilty
that
pleasure.
there's sometimes like I love you to death, and there's just other times where there's a little bit of respect is lost for you,
Good.
and I'm sure that's what you're going for. My dud, I've got the dud for the year. I may have mentioned this before. The Haunting.
Yep.
Liam
just before.
Neeson's terrible.
Liam Neeson's, man. Liam Neeson's.
Dr. Marrow enlists Theo, Luke, and Nell for a study of sleep disorders at the Hill House. When the terrifying truth about the mansion is revealed, everyone is fighting for their lives. It's terrible.
You put that in a bit of a Taken voice.
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Particular set of skills.
Have you thought about doing some voiceover, mate? Or
Particular set of skills.
Well, there you
I
go.
don't know who you are.
no?
Particular set of skills. This is no au revoir.
Yeah, hey,
Particular set of
there's
skills.
some plagiarising going on here.
All right. Well, there we go. There's one movie we should watch: The Virgin Suicides.
Yeah.
Go
Damo's-
see She's
yeah.
All That. It's bloody good.
Fuck off.
Actually,
Damo.
funny you should.
Freddie Prinze.
I was actually very surprised, but I think the IMDb score was the same as American Pie, which was 7 out of 10.
Wow. Okay.
Which I thought it would have been higher. I thought more people would have.
Bit arty.
Yeah, it was very arty,
Yeah.
but man, it was a good movie.
Have you watched it lately?
Nah, probably
I-
been 5 years.
Okay.
Oh, that's
5
fairly
years is
recent.
real. It's pretty
Yeah.
recent. That's pretty
Yeah.
recent.
Yeah.
Okay, question time. Now there's 8 questions. I just kept
God.
finding questions to answer. Some of them are just me making statements that sound like questions.
Okay.
Rhetorical.
First, who is the character in this movie you resembled the most in high school?
Oh.
Will.
It's a really good question. I think probably Oz, because I was a music kid,
Okay. Okay.
a bit of a sensitive type.
Yeah.
Take out all the parts of like sporting ability and also able to pull a chick,
Yeah.
and just whatever you have left over.
That's you.
That's
right?
me. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Damo.
Yeah, I'm not going to go Shermanator.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Low hanging fruit there.
But I
isn't
would
it?
say probably more like Jason Biggs.
Jim?
Just crashed and burned.
Jim's-
Crashed and burned so many times.
Yeah. I'm a mix. I'm going to say I'm a mix. I was a mix of Stifler
Right.
and Oz.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Stifler because I was a bit of the sporty guy at high school and had quite a few friends. But Oz because I really thought that being their friend would help.
Yeah, done.
And
Turns
then
out it doesn't.
and then actually then crossed me again with Jim because I was awful.
Yeah.
Had no game.
Yeah.
0 game.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I reckon when I was in the gym.
Yeah.
Hybrid.
Anyway. Okay. Could anyone believe at that party that the Shermanator rooted that girl from Central?
Well, they went there for the whole night.
Yeah, I know
and
that,
She
but
gave
could
him a hug
a-
in the morning.
Could anyone honestly believe that the Shermanator got a root?
Nah, yeah, definitely.
reckon?
Yeah, because stranger things have happened in real life.
Yeah, you're right.
You go back to high school and you're there on Monday and you're like, get lost. Someone says
Yeah.
like, did you know that such and such?
You're fucking John O. Fingerbang Carly.
You're like,
what? He's
get
got
lost.
3,000 zits on his face.
yeah, but it sometimes like magic
Yeah,
happens.
yeah,
mate.
okay.
It does. You know, like one of my mates at school, and Carl was his name, face full of zits, like
Pizza face.
horrible
Pizza the Hut.
acne. He pulled chicks all the time, and I was like, I can't work it out.
Have you seen him naked?
No.
Okay.
So
all right.
bewildering, hey. It would like it added to the bewilderment of your life. You're like,
Well, you
"Why? I
it
can't
made
work
you
it
more
out."
depressed.
Yeah,
made you
you're
more
like,
depressed.
it's just such
Okay.
a-
On Sherman still. Is the Shermanator revenge at the prom fair?
Nah, I've got that in bad.
I've got that in ugly.
It's super mean.
Yeah,
Super mean.
Public humiliation is in my ugly.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. I'm glad we're all on the same page. Okay, here's one. Now, I want honest answers here. Have you ever considered masturbating on someone else's bed with their parents downstairs?
I've never been in that position.
Like,
Will, you're being very quiet.
yeah, like maybe not no more than 3.
Hang on, but who
Times.
did that on
Nadia.
Nadia.
Oh, for Nadia.
Nadia.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, wild.
That,
That's, I mean,
well,
it's a
especially to naked women.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, she's European.
baddie.
She doesn't care.
Such a baddie.
Yeah.
No,
No, there's
wild.
She's got a 5-minute window of like, I'm just going to go out and let you get changed.
Yeah.
Then she's like, I'm going to get my gear off, pull out your stick magazines, and start going
And
myself.
rub one out.
Yeah.
Mm.
That was,
Oh, look, I have been known to be a bold masturbator, but that's one
that-
step too far.
that
for
was
me.
threatened,
that's
though,
what made
eh?
it so.
You could have some rules.
Yeah, some
Well,
sort of moral.
but you know,
compass.
I very rarely wank away.
Right.
Like I'm a
okay.
home wanker.
Okay.
If I'm staying at someone else's house,
Home court
if I'm
advantage.
staying at someone else's house,
Yeah.
I'm not slapping the salami, as
Yeah.
Jim's dad says,
Thank
Yeah,
God.
very.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God. But this thing, like,
unless
that's-
I'm at Damo's.
Yeah, that's
that's
right.
right. That's what made it so funny, that scene, because let's just film it, and then it just went to that next level.
It just kept
You're
upping
just
itself.
Like, what?
Yes. And still on that. So Nadia's your gym. Nadia's coming over.
Gyms.
Your gyms. Your gyms, and Nadia's coming over. Surely you have a safety wank just in case.
Oh no, I look. I would have. I thought he would have thought his chances are about 1 in a million.
No, but
don't think-
still, surely.
I'm sure he did the night before. Anyway.
Surely, but mate, you
Mate.
gotta knock one out. You gotta knock one
at
out that
age,
afternoon.
Yeah, at that age, you've got like a 30-minute refractory period, and then you're
You're
ready
right.
to go again.
Mate, he had a 4-minute.
That's what he said.
He was straight
And,
back up. I'll
hey,
be right. I'll be good to go.
In the same
Yeah.
situation, you would have said the same thing.
For sure. Oh, for
Yeah.
sure. No,
You'd be
I
like,
would have been
let's-
completely different. I would have said, don't worry about me.
Yes,
I'm just going to make use of that.
absolutely.
Just lie back, darling. Just making use of that.
Yeah.
And then by the time I'm done there, I'll be ready to go.
I mean, she was seriously like she was like a supermodel.
Matt, his eyes is glazed over there. All of us. He wasn't.
He's put himself in that
He,
scene.
he wasn't with us. I was like, "Come back, Matt! Come back!"
Oh,
He's there.
we
with
lost
Nadia.
him. We lost him for a second. There.
Yeah. I'm back. Okay. Would Heather and Oz be mauled to death by mosquitoes at the party at the
Yeah.
lake?
Yeah. Yes.
100%.
Like they are not enjoying any minute of what they're doing down on the dock.
No. Unless
No.
it's got real helicopter sort of sprayed it the night before.
And you're talking all-weather outdoor furniture wear
Oh,
as
yeah.
well.
Oh, the lake.
So it's that vinyl, right? It's got that. It's not
Sticky.
Yeah, it's not. It's not nice.
Where'd the blanket? They just randomly had a
Yeah,
blanket.
rolled it up.
Oh yeah.
So then, do they have sex? Two-part question. Do they have sex? And why doesn't Oz tell the boys they had sex?
Because he's
He's sensitive now, is
Yes,
he? Fuck off.
Yeah.
Like you could, mate, a root's not a root till you tell your mates. At 17, a root's not a root till you tell your
He
mates.
changed.
But you can't change. Surely he's there going, okay, boys, just between us.
Yeah.
She
We-
got
we-
it
She
we
reverse
made
cowgirled
love.
me. She reverse cowgirled me
Okay, all
on the
that.
on the
deck.
chair. It was
Yeah.
amazing.
No, she got him.
Yeah, no.
Well, because they're nude. He's on top
Oh,
of her. They have sex.
But you
Yeah.
never picked her to do it like this way. Like still waters run deep.
Band girls, mate.
You just didn't expect her to do it, but she just went.
She's
Yeah,
once-
get my gear off.
she's-
She took his shirt off.
She didn't kissed his chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was all over it.
She was like, yeah, she was
Horny
full on.
minx. Horny minx. Okay. Do you have to move schools after the double? Do you have to move schools after the double?
Double couple.
He's still not
Dude,
back.
dude.
Come back to us, Matt.
Sorry,
Come
I'm coming back. Take
He's
3.
still back in that room, isn't he?
Do
he
you
is.
have to move schools after the double premature cum shot? There is no way you can go back
He's
to
right
that
up.
school.
This is the magic of gym, though.
Yeah.
This is what makes
Yeah,
gym
that's
so
right.
cool.
He doesn't give a shit.
Water off a duck.
He's
Water off a
just
duck's
like-
back.
He just did the worst striptease in history online. That's the very first webcast anyone's ever seen.
Unbelievable.
And then bangs that out, goes a double fault, right? And then just rolls into school the next day, just going, what are you going to do about
You
it?
know what? He
What are
is
you gonna
dead
do?
set the strongest human being because he has had the most embarrassing situations all through it, and he's just fronted the next
It's
day.
so
He's just showing up. It's like, yeah,
Mate,
well,
he's got a hard on with a tube suck on it that his mum sees.
Yes.
And he's just like, his dad just sits next to him. It's just the
that's
best.
right. Mate, he is so resilient. You cannot break down
He is
Jim.
resilient.
And
He's
you know
resilient.
what? The thing that impressed me the most, he maintains respect for his parents the whole time.
Yeah, yeah.
He
I don't
never
know-
gets upset,
I don't
never
know-
raises his voice.
No.
I don't know how they respect him though.
Well, he's a sex pest.
He's
and
a
his
sex
dad's,
pest. His dad's sort of proud though.
Yeah,
His dad's a little
I
proud.
think his dad's a bit of a sex pest too.
Yeah, I
just
think his dad
quietly.
is a sex
Yeah.
pest. Born to watch only fans got a couple messages about the ghost episode, which
Oh.
which suffered
The sound.
unfortunately for some poor sound, which we've still had wonderful downloads for it. It was a good episode. We had a lot of fun with Ghost, and it's a shame that the sound wasn't better. A special guest, ex-host,
Number 94.
friend of the podcast, Sloan Nixon, sent me a message saying, very clever, you guys recording the podcast in a coffin for Ghost.
Method.
Oh,
Method
true,
podcast.
true.
Very clever, Sloan. Very funny. Just want to put a quick heads up out there that the collaboration between Born to Watch and Middle Aged Movie Podcast is going ahead in the next couple of weeks.
Exciting.
And the movie is The Princess Bride.
Oh,
Okay. Which was chosen by them. And I don't think I've ever seen Damien be happier about a choice.
Yeah, I backed it up.
as you wish.
Yeah. So that's coming
Yes.
soon in the next
Trails.
in the next 4 weeks. So look out for that one, peoples. We'll be collaborating with our American brethren.
I had a thing for Princess Buttercup.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Robin Wright?
Mm-hmm.
She's beautiful.
She's yeah.
She's such a horny older woman now.
Is she?
And I was last night actually. I was watching.
Come back.
Stay there. Stay there. Don't worry about me. Stay there. I was watching the David Fincher Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, where she plays Mikael Blomkvist, a partner, editor and partner in Millennium, the magazine that he's having the affair with. She's just such a good sort.
Yeah.
Short. I love. She got long hair in that, but something about a woman with short hair does something for me.
Except Demi Moore in Ghost.
Oh no,
Bit too short?
No.
No.
When she actually does her hair,
Funked it up
when he dies,
zhuzhed it up.
when she zhuzhes it up when he dies, when they go to see
Demi
Macbeth
Moore
or
and a
whatever,
few good men. Otherwise, you know,
that's sort of
yeah.
midway. That's
It's gonna be.
that's a bit odd.
Mention that.
Okay, the Gauge Road, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We're going to start with our guest tonight with the good.
Yeah, mate. All right.
Go for it, Wilbur.
Rock and roll. Okay. What have I got in good? All right. I've got written here Finch, Boggin the Vespa.
Fuck.
Such good.
Well, that was actually
Oh, yeah, right.
accidental.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
So
it's
they just left that in. It wasn't supposed to break down.
That's having his
amazing.
mochaccino, driving a Vespa,
Yeah. Just so,
refined, drinking a brandy, the way he holds the glass.
yeah. I've got I actually good. Just the soundtrack. I actually found the soundtrack really good.
Yep.
There's I mentioned it before, but I might as well mention it now. There's like these dual messages going on between the song for the moment in the scene. So when old mate's going down on Vicky,
Tongue
and-
tornado.
yeah, they're doing the tongue tornado, right? The song at the time was by a band called Hole.
Yeah, or me.
Courtney Love.
That's Courtney Love. Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought that's very interesting. So it jumped straight out
Yeah,
at
I
me.
get you. Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool. I just found Finch funny the whole time. I don't know what it was. It's just this understated, like, he's obviously a 17-year-old boy, but he's like a 49-year-old.
Refined gentleman.
It's just, yeah, it was excellent. I really liked it. Yep, that's what I got for good.
Okay, Damo, what do you got?
Yeah, look, I found it to be a bloody funny movie. The opening scene, which is
Extremely bold.
even the trailer
Extremely
showed
bold.
almost that opening scene.
Yeah.
That opening scene to show the quality of the material he's using, right? It reminded me of, you got this shitty video that your mates have recorded and it's been recorded, and it's trash.
Yeah.
But you're using it because that's all
All
you've
you
got.
got. All you got.
And just the fact that the parents walked in and everything.
Unbelievable.
But so all those awkward scenes, the awkward moments, the porn magazine chat with dad,
That's almost my favourite scene in the whole movie.
to come through with the different mags. That's
The fact that he feels the need to be like, he starts getting worked up while he's explaining the different attributes of
Yes.
each magazine.
Yeah.
He gets a little hot under the collar.
because
Hey,
they
big
ramped
boy.
up the
This one
mags.
here just focuses
God.
more on
It looks like an
Generally-
exotic flower.
generally used for feeding, but in this case, it's
Just those scenes with Jim and his dad, like the awkwardness, the condom on his ass bit. I laughed my head off. The masturbation. I never did it with baked goods. Uncle Mort did it 5 or 6 times a day.
He could pulling his port or whatever.
like, imagine having that conversation with your dad.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't.
Yeah.
I never had a sex conversation with my dad.
no.
I remember
Ever. Never with my parents. Never had the talk about the birds and the bees.
I had a conversation. My dad was a pretty trippy bloke, right? There was this one time, and he was
At band camp?
Yeah, oh, no, it wasn't. It probably was one time at band camp actually, but I remember him chatting with me one day, and he was morbidly afraid of the Indonesian invasion because he came out of the army in the 70s,
Oh god.
and so he was a massive weed smoker. So he liked kung fu. He liked throwing the nunchucks
That's
around.
our favourite story on
Yeah.
in the backyard.
He loved the nunchucks, and he loved fighting and stuff. But he was also very afraid of the Indonesian invasion, and he was deathly afraid of us boys being conscripted into the army for war. One day he goes to me, he was there, he's obviously high as a kite, and he's like, you could pass as a Down syndrome boy. He goes, you got the eyes.
That is awesome.
And all you got to do is stick your tongue out a little bit and just nod at their questions, and they won't have you. All right. So
Oh my God.
Oh, thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks heaps. Unbelievable. But he's right. He was right. And
You
even
did-
back
you
then, I
did.
looked more Down
Very-
syndrome than I do now.
Very
so
good advice.
It was
Wow.
very good advice. And there was one other time where he did ask if I might be gay. But
Okay.
yeah, we're all
Really? So there's
sailing around in his yacht, and he's like, we're just sailing. He's like, you're not gay, are you? I'm like, nah. And he's like, all right, that's all right. It's fine.
Oh god.
I don't
Well, I'll
know
tell you
why.
what.
Maybe
that-
that was just his,
No,
just needed to have that chat.
way more discussions than I had with my dad.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
You know, the one thing I also like was Finch going home to take a dump.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah,
how
you
many
gotta
times-
respect that.
Yeah.
You know,
I
like
never took a
but,
dump at home.
but
School.
I'm gonna say, yeah, who the hell takes shits at school?
I
Nah.
did. I tell you what I did
What?
is that I found a toilet in year 12.
Oh, well, you've waited 12 years.
No. I had done it. Well, sometimes you just have to shit.
No, you don't.
No, sometimes you
school.
do. But I found a toilet in year 10. I probably found it that was in the year 12 area, like in the common room around the staff rooms.
Right.
And it was like a staff toilet, but no one used it.
That's the only hack.
And
You got
that-
to find a staff.
you got to find a
toilet.
staff
Yeah,
toilet that no one
yeah.
used. And I used to occasionally when it needed to happen.
Yep.
Just take a shit. I wagged that much school that if I needed to take a shit, I'd just leave the school, go home and take a shit.
8-minute round trip.
Wasn't even that for me.
Yeah. But, and stupidly for me, I did not realise why Stifler called him shit break until this watch. And I went, oh, because he goes for a shit break.
Yeah.
I thought he actually just called him shit break as in because he called everyone names. But then I went, oh, yeah, because he actually goes. Where's Finch? He's taking a shit break. Oh, okay.
Stifler's the best there.
Sifler's good.
Yeah.
It's good value.
Yeah. That's my goods.
Okay, I got a few. You mentioned the bold start, but we know exactly what the movie's going to be like after the first 35
A
seconds of the
hilarious
movie.
start.
Right?
Bang.
Yep, quality. Warm apple pie as Oz holds up two fingers. One of the greatest physical acts of comedy in their history. Two fingers.
Yeah, I know.
Two fingers.
So
I'm with you, Will. The soundtrack, it's a real time capsule. It's
It is,
so
yeah.
of the 90s, late
Yeah.
90s, early 2000s.
they just understood what they were doing. They
Yeah.
knew their audience from the very
sure.
start,
For sure.
and they put bangers in there for every
Uh,
single scene.
Stifler's walkthrough at the party, how he's just greeting all the
Yeah,
different groups,
yeah.
is fucking
Yeah.
amazing. Stifler's bedroom moves with the young girl
Oh,
and him turning away, like,
yeah.
like it's just incredible. Mate, the hot dogs at the hot dog shop where they eat, they look amazing. The hot dogs. I've got Jim's dad in the porno mags.
Yeah.
The Nadia scene, but the Nadia scene is so well constructed how more people get added to it. And then when they do the holy shit, like that makes me lose it every time. I'd forgotten how good that scene was. Like
Oh,
apart from
yeah.
apart from
It's a
obviously
grower.
Nadia.
There's so many growers
Like,
within the
and-
movie,
And
It's like,
Stifler like smashing his younger brother out of the way.
yeah.
Like it's just so
Just
funny.
slams
Stifler's
him.
little
Yeah.
brother. This is the best thing
Yes.
he's ever watched.
Yeah. I've already mentioned Can't Hold It. Can't hold it. And then he just shits himself. The halftime lacrosse chat.
Yeah.
You know, you don't score until you score. Till you score. It's his mate, the little assistant coach. And he's like, you know, this is a culmination 12 years. Culmination. Right? And me and Gow and Morgs would say culmination.
Yeah,
We've said it since 99. Right?
Yep.
And you don't score until you score. You know, is freaking
Yeah,
hilarious.
that assistant coach who just thought he was just nailing
God,
it,
he's
didn't he?
incredible.
Words of wisdom.
We've already mentioned this one time at band camp, the curveball is all time.
Yeah.
With Mrs. Robinson playing in the background of Stifler's mum and Finch. And Oh, Finch. Oh, Stifler's mum. I laughed out loud. I'd forgotten about Stifler's mum. So funny.
I was trying to hear that bit that Finch said to her before they got it on. He was sort of, I wrote it down. I didn't actually look it up to see what he said, but he's like, this is obviously a Piero della Castra or something like that. And I don't know what they were talking about.
Della Francesca.
Yeah, well, what was it?
Yeah.
And they both giggled at each other.
Having a bit of a little
Holding the
moment about it.
brandy,
Yeah.
or the big wine glass or whatever.
18 years, just the way I like it.
Yeah.
Each 18 years. It's so bad. Okay, bad. Damo.
Bad. I'd say up there with one of the worst accents ever is Shannon
Nadia.
Elizabeth's Czechoslovakian.
She had a language coach, like an accent coach.
mate.
She got real
She's
hung
a
up about it,
terrible
actually.
actress.
Yeah.
It was the worst. It was up there with John Voight and Anaconda for the
Oh.
shittest accents. It's Whitey's, for those that can't see, Whitey's doing his John Voight look. His John Voight face. John Voight face. But that's some John Voight.
Doing his coffin like
Doing my best, doing my
like
best, John
dead.
Voight.
But the sex book,
Yep.
the passed down through the years. Casey Affleck said, "You burnt this." It was a bit of an Indiana Jones, adventure. Then go and find the book, and it was a beautifully bound book.
If it
I don't
was
know if you looked at
made.
it. No, there's the John Voight.
Mate, it's not bad.
That is pretty good. You've been working on that. You need to stick that on the Instagram.
Terrible John Voight.
Who's got the best? Yeah, the John Voight. But that book was. Did you notice how beautifully bound it
Yeah,
was?
Oh,
it was
yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It was
And it just then.
Who bound the book?
I know that's something. It was
one of them.
It
It
reminded
looked like
me.
the Bible.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, or the Necronomicon.
Necronomicon.
Yeah,
Made out of skin, human
Yeah.
skin.
it was very. Actually, speaking of the Necronomicon, you know who's read it? Strangles.
The Necronomicon.
Yeah, I've listened to a bit more of his the jingle backwards. He's talking about how he's read the Necronomicon, and then I listened to one more bit too, and then I had to turn it off. He basically revealed himself. He said, "My name is Sado Numspa."
Oh, from the Golden Child.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's who he is.
Brother Numpsy.
I want the knife.
Yeah. So
Please.
that's my bad, and that's Strangles.
Okay.
So good.
Wilbur.
Yeah,
you
I
got?
loved. Oh well, I mean, bad. I liked the fact that I don't know if I'm giving it away, but on the Dewey Decimal System above
Mm.
where that book was tucked away, the title of the section.
I didn't
Did you
notice.
did you pick it up?
No.
Oh, what is it?
The title of the section where the book was hidden was called Fluid Dynamics.
Was it?
Oh,
Wow, that's some
Nice.
detail that you
Yeah.
bloody wow.
Yeah, I was like,
Because it
"Oh."
was they had to pull out the panel. That's why it was
Yes.
like Indiana
Yeah,
Jones. It
it
was
was
like
Dewey Decimal System 3.2.0
Ah.
funny.
Fluid
Dewey
Dynamics.
Decimal System back in the day. Yep.
Yeah.
Where it was the first three letters of the author surname
Yeah, something like
and then
that.
some numbers. I don't
My,
know what they meant.
My brother-in-law Benny, he worked. Or my mother-in-law Jen, she's a librarian, but Benny used to help out, so he was all over the Dewey.
Yeah.
He knew how to read it so good. But
Yeah.
it's a mystery to me. I don't know. I don't get into the dark arts like
No.
that.
Mm.
Okay, what have I got for bad? Sticking your whole head in the shitter when you're having a spew.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
I
no.
agree.
Stifler.
I agree.
Jeez
His tongue
Louise.
was touching the water.
That's
He
rookie.
was-
That's rookie.
Yeah.
He was.
You
His
don't
ears,
need to be.
His ears were below the rim.
Yeah. He was.
Now, and the thing
right in
is, he's only vomiting because he swallowed load. He's not vomiting because he's sick.
No.
So, and he's not vomiting because he's drunk.
no.
So he can actually be still
Yeah.
like in control of his body.
And the American toilets are actually higher,
Full of water.
full of
That's
water.
right.
It's like the Balinese ones.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shocking.
So he's actually probably drowning in there.
Yeah, I reckon he's dipping his face in. It'd be
It's got-
worse actually spewing in that dunny than drinking the jizz beer.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, I'll take your word for that one.
Yeah. Actually, I've got a funny little woke one just to bring up. Not like as in bad. It's like not a lot of diversity in this cast at all. It was back in the thick of just the whole cast just being white people, just white high school.
Yeah, it's white America.
Yeah, it was. Well, where are they? Michigan?
Yeah, they're right. Yeah.
But it's just like obviously whatever that
It is what it was.
dynamic. Yeah,
Yeah.
that sort of.
And I'm
No,
not
well, there was
saying
the Chinese guy.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
was.
Milf.
Yes, yeah.
Milf. Oh no way,
Harold, was
dude!
it
Wow,
Harold and
dude.
Kumar? Who was
That
it?
is Harold and Kumar.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know which one he is. He's probably Kumar, I'm assuming.
No,
Yeah.
No,
Kumar
he's not.
be
He's
the
Harold.
Indian
Harold,
guy.
yeah.
He's
He's Harold.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, I just thought it was a funny one. Singing club, scatting.
That's one of the best.
You don't get into it that much,
Nah,
and I actually think that he's actually in it. That he's not putting that on.
nah.
Like
nah, he
he's
loves
actually
it,
in the
yeah.
moment. You
Yeah.
can't be in the moment enough to.
Teacher
loves it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
magic.
Yeah, magic. Yeah. Mina and I was singing together. We're shithouse.
Yeah, they were
They're
bad.
real bad singers.
Dance moves were terrible too.
They're shithouse to be leads. Like not a
doing the solo.
not
Shut
a,
up, Albert.
not
You
a
suck,
touch
Albert.
of vibrato
Yeah.
in any of their voices.
Right.
Not
Yes.
a lick of it.
I thought that he had quite a nice tone.
No.
I didn't
No,
mind it.
the whole thing's shit.
Flat. Horrible phrasing.
Yeah, it's just shit.
I listen to Simon
Yeah.
Cowley.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't know what he was doing. Fucking just stick to lacrosse and finger banging.
Kick ass lacrosse player.
Stick to the cross and striking out with college girls.
Yeah,
Suck me,
exactly. Suck
beautiful.
beautiful.
You done?
Yep,
Yep.
I am for now.
Okay, my bad. We've mentioned it already. Nadia, wasn't she stick up for Jim at the party? If she liked him, she should have stuck up for him. Typical Czechoslovakian.
Is that a
Now-
common Czechoslovakian trait?
It's a Czechoslovakian trait, not sticking up for their men.
I'll have to ask Hannah
Now,
Manley.
it's hard to call this bad when the beginning of it is so good. But Vicky's very early finish on the blowjob. It's very early. And she's not even a spitter. She just moves completely out of the way. Finish yourself off, pal.
Yeah, but it was in another person's bedroom. Keep it clean.
Well, she needs more Nadia.
First time
Yeah.
jitters. Can we put it down to that?
No, I
or-
think she does it all the time.
Oh,
Oh, because he's like, I'm
Yeah,
sick of
yeah,
all
sick
this
of being
blowjob
judged,
shit.
yeah,
right.
I want to get laid. No
Yeah.
one's ever said that, by the way.
No.
That's the first time that sentence has ever been uttered.
that goes in the bad
Yeah,
column.
yeah.
That's, mate, that's it's an
Yeah.
absurd line.
Kev
and
should be
one
quite
of the more
happy with
absurd
that. Yeah.
lines.
Kevin be like, sweet,
Yeah.
mate. Just need the trainer to go a little longer.
Also, if you're doing blowies and getting down on it, are you not just like having sex?
Yeah, I don't understand it. It's a
Yeah.
bit like the Greek women saying, just do it in the blurter, it doesn't count.
Right.
Mormons.
Okay, the whole sensitive Oz thing kills me.
Mhm.
The choir, his voice changes, just becomes really breathy and
Ah,
oh yeah, well, yeah,
it's
the,
exhausting. eh?
Heather,
Yeah, he does.
oh.
I know.
And I've got Scooby Dooby.
That's, hang on,
the scat.
that's one of my favourite bits.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
I should have had that in my good.
Shitsy.
I've got here the whole Nadia broadcast is downright illegal.
Yes, I've got it.
Nothing wrong with it.
It's a crime.
Why would Kevin
Yeah.
and Vicky wait till prom? Is another thing. I'm like, just you've said I want
Yeah.
to do it. Just
Well,
I'd
as
be
I've
saying,
Jessica
guys have been
said,
dating.
I'd
You've been
be-
dating
yeah.
for so long.
check please,
Yeah.
Yeah.
check please.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
And then the pale ale.
Yeah.
I actually
It's a
was
hard
like,
watch, eh?
oh my god, and
Yeah.
just oh,
It's a hard watch.
it's a hard watch.
A couple of big blobs of cum
Yeah,
sitting
well,
on
the
the
way-
top there.
because he does a
really
good job
nice
at
hair.
like the.
He looks at it and he knows exactly
yeah,
what
he
he's
knows
done.
what he's done. As soon
Yeah.
as he's taken, and I actually gagged.
yeah,
Yeah, no,
wasn't
you
it-
feel it. You
but
feel
I
it
was
like.
But the
oh.
curveball too, because you thought the girl was going to drink it.
Yeah.
I left my beer downstairs. Oh, here's one here. You went, oh no, and then
He takes it. Comedy genius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it for me for bad, ugly Wilbur.
Oh, who opens up their son's drawer and picks up their son's condom with your bare fingers?
That's not good.
Who does that? You
What-
see it and you
Jim's
go,
dad.
okay,
Yeah.
and shut the thing again.
You know
right?
what it reminded me of? There's an exceptional episode of Extras, Ricky Gervais's Extras, where
Oh,
Daniel Radcliffe,
That is one of the best.
Harry Potter's is in it, and he's got his
Yeah.
he pulls his condom out of his pocket and goes,
Yeah,
"Can we use this?"
yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
already
ready. And he flings it, and it goes into Dame Dinah Rigg's hair, and she goes, "Oh, excuse me, Dinah, can I have my condom?"
That
My-
Daniel Radcliffe
oh my
extras
god,
is probably one of the best.
it's one of the
ones.
best. It's
Yeah.
very funny. That and the Gandalf one.
I was- yeah, you're talking about
Ian
that
McKellen,
there.
Ian McKellen, Ian McKellen, Ian
I'm
McKellen.
not, I'm not a wizard.
Oh, yeah.
I'm-
Ian McKellen, Ian McKellen. You shall not pass. Ian McKellen, Ian McKellen, Ian McKellen. Very funny.
Yeah, so that's what I've got in ugly.
Okay.
just that you,
No, that's off. It's off limits. The bedside drawers are off limits
yes,
for anyone.
yes, yes.
Yeah. Damo, ugly.
we mentioned the Shermanator public humiliation, for him to piss
Yeah.
his pants in the prom.
Yeah, shocking.
Mate, that's the sort of stuff where he'll be dead the next day. There'll be a noose. They'll find him.
100%.
Yeah, he'll be hung on somewhere.
He gets
On the
to root
45th.
Nardi in the next movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Casanova bit was a horrible line.
Oh,
But
my God.
I've got a mate, Arthur, and I still remember him going.
Fonzarelli?
He went to these girls at this party in Mossman, and he said they call me Stabone. Do you know why they call me Stabone? Because I'm bad to the bone. And I heard it.
You
right?
did not.
I heard him say it, and this would have been 30 plus years ago. We still give him shit about that.
Oh, yeah, it
Stabone,
deservedly.
It do- but
Because
he-
I'm
It's
bad
not
to
even-
the bone.
Yeah, but that's
but shouldn't it be Tabone?
or the bone.
Well, him and another one of our mates with their Stabone, the Staboners, we're
Right.
the Staboners, And he said it to these girls, and it was the most cringeworthy, worst line
What are,
ever.
what are your thoughts on pickup lines in general?
Oh, they don't work.
Yeah,
No,
they don't work.
They don't work. do
They don't work.
No, they don't work.
No.
What I've found is, 12 to 18 months of hard graft. You'll get there in the end.
Yeah, that's pretty reasonable.
Thank you, darling.
That's reasonable. Yeah.
Oh yeah, just more like sort of delinquent behavior, just rocking up unannounced,
Yeah.
standing outside their bedroom window,
Masturbating in the bushes.
Yeah, just being a all-round pest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sex,
Yeah.
being all around sex.
Yeah,
pest,
forget
Erode
the pickup
them.
lines. Forget
Erode them over a
Yep.
period
Yep.
of time. It's empty now. Great,
Okay,
thank
empty,
you.
all gone. Are you done, Damo?
Yep.
Okay. Here is my ugly, and it is dedicated to one person. His name is Kevin.
Oh, yeah.
Worst bloke in the movie by far. He's a dick. He kills. He kills any interest I have in him and Vicky.
Mm.
He looks disappointed when he's getting a blowjob. The look on his face when she goes down on him is like, oh, fuck you, mate. Right? That's one. Absolute smug cock at the prom because he knows
He got
he's
so
on,
cocky.
he knows
Yeah.
he's on the winner, right?
Yep.
You've been with your girl for 12 months, mate. You haven't banged her yet.
Yeah.
Why are you being the legend?
Yeah.
And then I don't understand. They have this whole serious chat after their first root about, oh, we don't know if it's going to work. Aren't you just rooting until she leaves?
Yeah,
Why
because
are
the
they
long
having-
distance university.
Kevin is such a dick in this movie. I remember I hated him from the first time I watched it.
Mm.
In 1999, I'm like, this Kevin's a dick.
I reckon he's the second lead in the movie, Kevin.
And he's a dick.
yeah, I think he's the second.
I think he is. This movie was supposed to make him a star, but his character, he's even worse in American Pie 2 when he's a lapdog for Vicky when she comes back from college and he thinks they're going to get back together. Kevin sucks.
Yeah, he's a bit of a cuck, eh?
This movie is infinitely better without Kevin in it.
Well, he's the one that set up. He was the one that got motivated by the Shermanator. Let's go, guys. He's done it. We got to do it. So he set the movie up. He got the wheels in motion.
Do you know what? All he had to do was say, "I love you." He would have been rooting it 6 months ago.
That was almost Han Solo like.
Yeah.
It was.
Or it was more Peter
Peter
Griffin.
Griffin, fuck off.
I love you.
Yeah, I'm ready to say it now because you're naked and I know we're going to have sex. So I love you, Kevin.
Yeah.
It was like Will going to the conscription interview.
It was exactly that.
Paradise by the Dashboard Light. Just say it.
Oh, yeah.
Just say it.
yeah.
Will you love me? Will you love me forever? Will you need me? Oh, yeah. Okay, I said it.
Yeah.
Yep. Then he gets it away.
That's it for ugly. That's it for everything. We're now moving into Damo's quick.
Whoa, there is a lot here for this first one.
Yep.
Popular culture.
Come
I'll
on.
start with the work experience, kid.
Yep.
What do you use every day, or what do you hear people using all the time?
Oh, like there's some gimmies in this one. Obviously, there's. Dare I take the top?
Take it off.
Go for it.
The MILF line.
100%.
They reckon they didn't coin the phrase, but
No.
it made it so popular.
I'd never heard it before.
They
this
reckon
movie.
it was used 5 years or 3 years
Yeah,
before
but
by
it was-
someone, but
Put it
I'd never heard
it was definitely news to me.
One that I do use from time to time is double clicking the mouse. I think that's
Oh, right.
That's a great little
Yeah.
Yep.
term for female masturbation.
Yes.
I think it's a very entertaining way to say it,
For sure.
and I enjoy saying it.
Yes.
So, yes.
Definitely.
Yep.
Yes.
What, you more?
No, I'm not going to take any
Why do you
more.
got some more?
Warm apple pie. The
Yep.
apple pie scene.
Yep. Yeah, the apple pie itself.
Uh,
Yep.
The Shannon Elizabeth scene.
Yep.
There's, I don't know, there's heaps.
This one time at band camp.
This one time at Bandcamp.
Yeah,
Man, how
I've
many
got that.
times have people said this
Yeah.
one time band camp?
Yeah, well, we've said it 5 times tonight with Will.
Yeah, but
Mm.
Stifler.
Yeah.
Stifler. That name.
Fuckers.
Like, I mean, like not Jim, not Kev, you know, but Finch is a name
Yeah.
that you'd automatically, Osriker, you'd automatically go, oh shit, you're from this movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's full of it. It's absolutely
Yeah.
full of it.
Absolutely, yeah.
The
Now-
song, the soundtrack. There's a lot of songs in the soundtrack that are infinitely tied to that movie.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's brilliant the fact that they just use simple, direct things like Stifler's mum was her name.
Yes.
Like
Jim's
it just
dad.
sticks,
Jim's dad.
but it just
Yes.
sticks in your
Yeah.
in your psyche. It's
Yeah.
just like Stifler's mum is forever Stifler's mum.
For sure.
Like
Yeah.
it's just brilliant how are they able to
That's
just like
right. It's just-
write the delivery.
Yeah.
You know,
I
for
know.
the age
because
group
that's
that they're
how we
moving with.
know them. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. We don't know them as whoever their
You don't
first name
use
is.
your
Yeah.
parents'
No.
like, first names
No,
usually.
Absolutely.
Like,
Yeah. No,
It's just-
it was well done.
yeah.
Okay, now, well, so there is a shitload there in the old pop culture. Now, why do you already probably given away your Burt Young award for the biggest douchebag?
Oh, it's Kevin. There's no bigger dick in the movie. Like
There's a lot of dicks throughout the movie.
Oh, mate, no one compares to Kevin.
Stifler's a dick a lot.
Yeah, but is he, or is he just a?
He may not be the biggest dick. But
Nah, I agree. He's got some dickish qualities, but no one compares. to
Stifler's
Kevin.
not a Stifler is. I'll draw a line in the sense. Stifler's not a dick because no,
he didn't treat the band camp
With a
crew
dick?
real nicely.
no, but you got to draw a line somewhere,
Right.
right? Like because you're Stifler, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're only going to bring people into these amazing environments if you're excluding some people, right? And it just happened to have to be the band camp.
And he's
people.
the one. Yep. Okay.
It's just you know, it's
Nah,
just a
Kevin.
sacrificial.
Kevin is the biggest dick in this movie, hands down. Cannot be beat.
Yep. Shermanator could be up there. a
Nah,
bit.
Shermanator could be, but he's pathetic.
But you
And
know, what,
he's pathetic.
But and this is the difference,
Yeah.
right? Shermanator's got no friends.
Yeah.
He's pathetic, and he's on suicide watch. Kevin has mates, and he's a smug prick.
Yeah,
and
he's
he's a
just
dick.
a little bit like
And if he was my mate, I'd be
he's too
telling him
concerned
to,
with personal hygiene for that age. Like
anyone that
he
says
has a regime.
anyone
he's got a
anyone that brags to his friends, tired of all this blowjob shit. I just want to get laid, and they know his mates are wanking,
are not even-
are wanking
are not-
to
yeah, nobody's
you know,
even there.
SBS
Yeah.
bad reception.
Yeah.
yeah.
Come on, mate, you're a
Yeah.
dick.
Yep.
Read the
okay.
room.
No, that's fair enough.
Read the room.
Okay. Work experience kid. How could this have been a 5-minute movie?
Oh, how could this have been a 5-minute movie? It's a good question. I don't know.
Whitey?
Jim could have had the balls to root Nadia on the first night at the first party.
That's a good one. You know what you do if this movie was made now? Go on Tinder. Movie's over. We need a route before prom. Okay, I'm just going to get on online.
I-
and
do you
go
know
bang,
what
bang, bang. You want to hook up? Yep, let's go. Done.
No, okay, I'll go even one more than that. Jim just watches Pornhub at the very opening credits, and the movie's over with perfect HD.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Even with shitty modems in '99.
Okay. The Steven Seagal for poor sporting prowess. Jeez, running has become. There's the Ripley running, the Steven Seagal running, the
Maggie
Kim
Grace.
Mills, Maggie Grace
Yeah.
running. Some shit runners in
Oh.
Hollywood. I don't know if there's too much. I don't
Well,
know.
Oz and Stifler, they didn't do any of their own athletic stuff. It all,
the lacrosse stuff.
lacrosse stuff. It all went to stunt cocks to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they
They
practiced.
trained for 3 weeks,
Yeah.
couldn't do it, so stunt cock stepped in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh well, there you go. That's probably them.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh well, or poor musical prowess. Can we just slightly?
yeah. Oh, that's a
Oh,
good
because-
point.
yeah, that's
yes.
actually good.
The
Yeah,
singing, the
because-
flatness.
Yeah, because
singing.
Yeah, fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any additional scenes?
well, the uncut version's got
Bit more,
he's
bit more
having
Nadia?
sex with the pie on the bench,
Oh,
so he's
wow.
not
right.
standing up doing. He's actually on
Yeah.
pounding, and the dad comes in. Which is,
Yeah,
it's,
I think we got the point anyway.
I do, but it's pretty funny
Yeah.
watching him actually rooting.
I
the pie.
think I
It's-
have
it's
seen
a
that
thin
one.
dish.
Yeah.
It's a thin
I
dish,
know. I
Yeah.
know.
and you'd probably burn your sack.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You remember how he said
Sack burning.
he did ask to clarify, is it a McDonald's or a homemade?
Funny. Do you know why? Because originally they wanted him to have sex with a McDonald's apple pie,
Did they?
and
Well, that would have
McDonald's
been
said,
a better
and
fit.
McDonald's said no.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're going to allow you to
Well,
do
you
that.
know what? The thing with Macca's apple pies, they're about 180 degrees.
Yeah, I was about
It's
to
like
say,
molten, it's a molten
You
lava.
need to buy that apple pie last Wednesday.
Yeah, I know.
Let it cool
Put
down.
it in the fridge.
Yeah. your dick would have melted.
Yeah,
It'd have been just like a little bone there.
That'd be the 5-minute movie. His life would be over.
Use the McDonald's apple pie.
That's it. We're
It
going.
is pretty clever that they hold the root in the apple pie to like midway of the movie though,
Yeah,
because it
great.
gets mentioned in the first
Yeah,
10 minutes.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And hey, it's the name of the damn show.
Yeah,
Like,
it's incredible.
okay.
So good.
I reckon this is pretty easy. Whitey's Brad Pitt. Who would you like to see?
Yeah, look, I think-
Or, you know,
I think that it's obviously Nadia, right?
Yep.
But I'm gonna if we take her off the table,
okay.
the central girl that Sherman
Oh,
fakes
yeah,
it,
yeah,
she's
yeah.
a great sort.
Yeah.
She's a great sort.
It's pretty nice.
But Shannon Elizabeth
But
is
it's
like
got
a
to be Shannon
supermodel,
Elizabeth. It's got to be Shannon
and
Elizabeth.
she
As long as she doesn't
gets
talk.
the gear off.
As long as she doesn't talk.
Yeah.
Because her accent is not very good, James. Hey, James.
Terrible.
Hey, James.
Terrible. Okay, so yeah, definitely Shannon Elizabeth.
Yep.
Lookalikes. Well,
Got a
we've
few
got
here.
some obvious ones.
Got a
You
few
go
here.
then, Whitey.
Finch's Morgs.
Oh. Yes.
Finch is definitely Morgs.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely Morgs. Thinks he's a little bit better than everyone else. He's really just a shit bloke.
Yep. That's a good call.
Morgs looks a bit like Finch. If Finch had a slightly bigger nose, it'd be Morgs.
Yeah, bit longer hair.
Obviously, then we've got Shermanator and Damo.
Twins.
Twins.
Separated birth.
Obviously, we would know that Oz is a dead ringer from Burger.
Bergs.
For
Yeah,
Burger
100%.
from the Rats. And Tara Reid, she looks like an actress, but she isn't.
Right. Wow.
Good one.
She was about at that time.
Oh, she's bad.
Yeah. But I'm going to go too with old Kev was Nick Folds.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Nick Foles is a better looking Kevin, though.
Yeah.
Nick Foles is a good looking man.
Yeah. What about
What
you?
do you think Nick Foles is a listener? Should we send this to
I
Nick
haven't.
Foles?
I haven't spoken to Nick for 20 odd years.
He's a good fella.
Yeah.
His,
Yeah.
wife, Nikki? Is that it? He's
Yeah.
wife,
Nikki and
Nick. Yeah.
Yeah, Nikki. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
And also, actually, old Bubba is a bit of a Jim, bit of a Jason Biggs.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Same hair.
Same conk.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. These are all guys we used to play footy with.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Anyone that you can think of, Will?
Anyone?
No.
Oh, no one that you'd know. So.
Shermanator?
No, well, Shermanator.
Will could be Shermanator as well.
You've look. I think he can grow facial hair.
Oh, look at that. Look at this.
I know that's
Yeah, a
7
bit-
months.
Yeah, okay.
7 months of 3-day growth.
Well, that's it for Quickfire.
Okay, well done, gentlemen. Listen to this rumors or stuff about the making of. Wilbur, you got anything?
Yeah, listen to this. What have I got in this little?
This is the biggest notebook we've
Yeah,
ever
there's
brought to the show.
There's a massive notebook change here from this little black book to
right.
this
Yeah.
A4
Yeah.
ring binder.
Pale ale beer
Mm.
was it was an actual pale ale. It had egg whites in it.
Yeah, that's
So what? Oh, so it wasn't real?
still would have
Well,
made me
yeah.
spew, I reckon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I reckon. Going back to our Breakfast Club episode,
Yes.
Simple Minds were playing at the prom, and
They
they
were.
like the actual band like sang it out for like, pretty well most of the whole song, which is pretty cool. Little throwback for them. Yeah, that's all I got. Just Casey Affleck having a weird voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know,
And a weird role. What the hell was he doing in this movie?
I don't know. Just
Did he know someone or did
Yeah,
they go,
it was a
can you
fa-
come and do
must
us a
have to be-
favour? Yeah.
Would have had to have been a favour. He wasn't very big in '99 though.
yeah.
When was Good Will Hunting? '97 was Good Will Hunting.
He was,
so
he was,
yeah,
he was bigger than anyone else in the movie.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
It's a strange role.
Mm.
Probably did it for free. Probably
Yeah.
might have known the director or something.
Eugene Levi ad-libbed all of his lines.
Everything.
Oh, did
Yeah,
he?
Yeah. He refused to read because
He's so
because
good.
he felt like the script that was presented to him made him sound way sleazier
Yeah,
than
right.
what he was.
Right.
And he, obviously being a master,
Oh, he's the
Yeah.
best.
just
that
just-
dorky, awkward
just
dad.
played with the tension of those
Yeah.
scenes so well. Like just, it's just amazing.
Definitely.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
definitely.
Damo?
So after this movie, Jennifer Coolidge has gone on record saying that she has slept with about 200 people because they're all after Stifler's
Stifler's
mum.
Really?
Yeah. So from the age of 40 sort of till now, or however she was, mid 40s or early 40s, she's then shagged another 200 people in her life because of this role.
Wow.
Yeah. So she's, it's like, my God.
They aren't rookie numbers.
No, I know.
Yeah.
So Sean William Scott got paid $8,000 for his,
Yeah,
for
it's
his role.
incredible that.
And he thought it was huge cash. He spent $6,000 on a Ford Thunderbird or something. Then he went back to LA Zoo selling churros until the movie came out.
Yeah.
Then
went off.
He went off. Yeah.
He was in quite a bit after that.
Oh, he became the biggest star out of this
I
movie.
think so.
In terms of
out of
movies,
the Friends,
he's in like with the movies with the Rock and
the Rundown.
whatever that one in the jungle.
Welcome to the Jungle.
Yeah.
It's called The Rundown in the States. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a good movie though.
Yeah.
I like it. It's funny.
So when he did that Role Models or whatever it was.
Yeah, with old mate Ant-Man.
Yes. Paul Rudd.
Yep.
Yeah. So he started doing a few things.
Yeah, he's done well for himself.
Yeah. And all the American Pies.
Yeah.
He was in 4 of them. Yeah. Okay, the film originally rated NC-17, which is bigger than R.
NC.
Took 3 resubmissions to obtain an R rating.
Wow.
A
And
few scenes had to be edited or trimmed to achieve the rating. So here we go. The infamous pie scene was the main reason for the NC-17 decision. In the original cut, Jim did 4 thrusts into the pastry. Too many. The filmmakers had to cut it to 2 thrusts. So you see him only doing
too many.
from behind. Dirtier dialogue in the opening scrambled porno. The line "Ride me like a pony" was originally "Blow your wad on my tits."
Oh,
Yeah.
well, okay.
Yeah.
Also,
enough.
the line
It's a strong
"Spank."
start.
Also, the line "Spank my hairy ass" was originally "Play with my hairy balls."
Wow.
That would have been a super strong start.
Yeah. Yeah.
Imagine that 30 seconds into the movie and you hear,
It would have been funnier.
Oh,
"Blow your wad on
you
my
just would have been
tits."
in the just going.
It would have been fun.
So then, after Stifler drinks the ejaculate-laced beer,
Mm.
the line is, Kevin asks him, "Stifler, how's the pale ale?" The line was originally, "Hey Stifler, how's the man chowder?" But the ratings board objected to man chowder.
Oh, far out.
When Nadia is seen masturbating to Jim's porn
Yeah.
magazine, the filmmakers had to cut the sight of her placing her hand down her panties by a couple of seconds.
Yeah.
Didn't want her too long. When Kevin is looking through the sex Bible, the shots of the pages had to be edited to include less raunchy illustrations. The scene where Kevin goes down on Vicky was a little too long. Some of the moaning had to be cut.
Oh,
That is funny when the dad walks up the stairs and she goes, "Are you
Oh,
coming?" He just turns around and walks downstairs.
Oh my god.
Jim's erection in the opening scene was created by a cooked sausage from the morning's breakfast. It was stuck on a pencil and wrapped in aluminium foil.
Oh, well done.
It was still warm when it was placed between Jason Biggs's legs. Biggs was given the choice between a medium and a large, to which he chose the latter. He also ate the sausage right after filming the scene.
Waste not, what not?
Exactly. What else have I got here? Look,
Wow.
There's a if you see him, there's a heap of scenes where he just looks sweaty all the
Yeah,
time.
he
Yes.
does. Yeah.
It's because the scenes that they built, the sets were in this warehouse, and it was like so hot.
Yeah.
It was 100
Okay.
degrees, and he was just cooking the whole time. When he was running down the road,
Yes.
that scene
Yeah.
between the
I
two
could
houses,
feel the sweat.
he actually got heat stroke from that.
Yeah.
And they had to like
Yeah.
take him to hospital.
Well, he was
pack him
wearing a
with ice.
flannel and
Yeah.
jeans.
Yeah. He was like, it was
Yeah.
cooking when they were shooting that movie. It was very
Yeah.
hot.
So before Jason Biggs filmed the pivotal scene, he had a momentary crisis of confidence. He called his manager in a panic, asking him, "Am I about to ruin my career before it even starts?" His manager told him, "Jason, you go and fuck that pie with all you've got."
Oh, what a inspirational speech.
Absolutely. What a manager's for.
That's what you need. That's what your manager's
What
there
a
for,
manager's
man.
for. What is manager for. Okay, quotables. Anyone got anything?
Yeah, I got a few. I
Go,
just gotta
Damo,
find them. We'll just tell your mother we ate it all.
Funny.
That was one of the bits that I hacked my
Yeah,
head off.
yeah.
Obviously the Shermanated sophisticated sex robot
Yeah.
sent back.
Incredible.
But like Jason Biggs, my date's a flute-toting band dork. Now I'm going to go hang out with that geek over there. So, and Shaved
Yeah.
is a magazine I'm not too familiar with. The way he said shaved
But
So good.
it's when Nardi goes, so shaved is the expression,
yeah.
and grabs his hand. Oh god, it would have been
Oh, and I got one
head
more too.
first.
How proud Jim was when he shagged Bandcamp, and
Oh, you've been used.
you're a sure thing. Yeah, and he went, yes, I am.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Oh, I saw the webcast, and I knew,
Yeah.
you,
His two
here's two
rubbers.
just for extra sensitivity.
Yeah.
But also in the morning when he
You're a
goes,
sure
she's
thing.
gone. I've just been used.
yeah,
I've just
he
been
loved it.
used.
He loved it. I love the fact that he's been used and he's so proud of it.
Yeah.
He's a sure thing and he thinks it's such a badge of honor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my quotes.
Wilbur, anything?
No, you took them all. That's
I've got one. I would like to make an announcement. There is a gorgeous woman masturbating on my bed. What are you doing here?
Yeah, that's right. What am I going to do?
Oh, the Stifler. I'll see you guys tonight in the no fucking section, right?
so good.
Bloody hell.
Mate, there's something there. It's very good.
It is littered with lines.
Yeah. Anyway, that's about it.
Mm.
Any 1 degree of Kurt Russell?
Oh, I don't know.
I didn't find anything.
Yeah,
I didn't
pretty
find it.
hard up.
Yeah. Okay, film school for F
Oh,
wits. Now, this one tonight is a very simple because it's a fan favorite of Damo's, the sex romp.
oh,
So I thought we'd just do a list of, if you liked American Pie,
sex comedies.
sex comedies.
Right.
Now, there's like 9 or something American Pie movies.
Oh my God.
So
is
there's
there?
4.
It's like police academies.
There's 4, but then there's American Pie Beta House, American Pie The Book of Love, American Pie Bandcamp,
Oh my God.
right? So there's heaps of them. So you can go there again. But, movies like The 40-Year-Old Virgin,
Yes.
that Judd Apatow sort of stuff. And The 40-Year-Old Virgin is funny. It's too long. It's too long. It goes for 1 hour and 56 minutes, the 40-year-old version, but it feels like 2.5 hours. It's too long. But one of the funniest scenes of all time is him being waxed.
Oh yeah, for
We
real.
did it for real.
Yeah.
Did it for real. Did it for real.
No, but there's sex comedies like when we did it for the 80s, it was riddled.
Yes.
So many of them.
Well, like around this time, you had like Road Trip.
That's a good movie.
Yeah. And you had Euro Trip.
Euro Trip's awesome, I
Mate,
reckon.
the Italian guy in the train.
Oh yeah, Scusi.
Oh my
Scusi.
God. He's very, very funny. He's very, very funny.
Scusi.
And then there's The Girl Next Door, which had
Oh,
Alicia Cuthbert from
Elisha Cuthbert and
from 20.
yes, the blondie.
Yeah.
Hey mate. The guy was Emil Hirsch.
Emil Hirsch. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate him.
Yeah.
He annoys me.
But that was a pretty good movie.
It's not a bad
And
movie.
Timothy Oliphant's in that too. He's the boyfriend of Elisha
Ah,
Cuthbert,
Okay. Yeah.
who comes in from town. Yeah.
Yeah, right. And then there's obviously like Old School, which is funny as well.
Yep.
It's got the gang in it, Will Ferrell, and actually Luke Wilson sleeps with Alicia Cuthbert,
Oh,
and
right.
she's the boss's daughter who's still at high school.
Nice.
Yeah. Now, one of my favourites, which gets so very little like lick outs, Zach and Miri Make a Porno.
Okay. Yeah, you've
with
mentioned this a
Seth
few times.
Rogen,
Yeah.
Elizabeth Banks, Craig
Mm.
Robinson. It's really funny.
Yeah.
Really. So they do the Star Wars ICUP and
Oh,
R2
yeah, that's what it is.
teabag.
Yes.
Oh my God. It is so funny. It is so funny. But, and obviously there's The Hangover. They were a dime a dozen. This really brought them back, the sex comedy back. Van Wilder,
Yeah. bit of a dud.
really after this movie, after American Pie, because there weren't any real sex comedies for a long
No.
time.
No.
Not since the 80s. So
Yeah.
there was sort of, through the 90s, there were nothing.
No.
And then all of a sudden there's American Pie. Then they just start to pop
That
up.
started to work again.
Yeah.
Wedding Crashes.
Wedding Crashes. Yeah, it's that whole thing, it's just Knocked Up.
Knocked Up, I was going to say. Is
Knocked
another
Up is
great one.
funny.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Knocked
Super
Up is
bad.
Super Bad, obviously, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's on this.
That's
sort
on
of-
this level.
It's the
Yeah.
school kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
So look, there's lots of them out, and again, there's not many of them anymore. Like it's sort of the sex comedy, like that one with Jennifer Lawrence, which just came out,
Yeah. It's not funny.
and it's not funny, but it's trying to be sexy.
Yeah. It just wasn't funny.
Yeah,
What was it called? Just Go With It or something?
just go with it. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. No good.
there isn't enough boobs in cinema anymore.
Well, they don't need to. You know why? Because it's all on TV.
Yeah.
TV is just ramped up the tits.
Really?
Well, it's not even TV anymore, though, is it? It's Netflix.
No, it's
streaming
HBO and all that
services and
stuff. Yeah, but it is on the small screen stuff. You don't go and watch Game of Thrones.
That was part of the magic of TV. You had no control over it.
Yeah.
You couldn't control
Surprise.
the timeline, eh? It was
Yeah.
just like the stars have aligned again.
Yeah, SBS. Chinese ghost story.
Yes.
We
Jesus
talked about that.
Yeah. I remember catching Chinese ghost stories.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
What have we got
Jesus.
here?
Tell you what, I wasted
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah,
Off.
like in this movie too, the Shannon Elizabeth scene have to be one of the most
lot of
paused and rewinded
A lot of
scenes.
potential children wasted.
Yep.
A lot of potential children wasted. It's in a very exciting time.
Massacre.
Wilbur. It's a very exciting time here on Born to Watch. Damo has been awful in the last couple outings for
This
kick-ass credit.
Is a
And I hope
absolute attack.
and I hope he's actually made an effort. Since Nose of the Leopard,
Nose of the Leopard was
he
a
has treated
masterpiece.
kick-ass credit song with abject disdain. And after starting so strongly,
pull my leash.
starting
so
so
well.
well, he's had two of the greatest
Yeah.
kick-ass credit songs of all time. Damo, what
Yeah.
do you have tonight?
Well, I don't like you dissing my back catalogue because the Nose of the Leopard is still being critically acclaimed
Where?
around the world.
Eastern Bloc mostly.
What world?
Just-
Czechoslovakia.
Yeah, just where we're at.
Nadia loves it.
Steven Seagal likes to hang out in all the
Yeah.
Eastern Bloc.
The-
areas
in the
at
Leopard
moment,
Club.
Yeah.
No.
This one, this one, I did this one pretty quick though. I was like, because I was
But
away
that's
all
all-
weekend.
But that's all it's
I was
about.
like, oh shit, this is a 5-minute. But
Mate, I did Code Red on the toilet for a few good
Yeah.
minutes. One of the greatest ones we've ever had.
yeah, it was not bad. Yeah,
Very wordy, but good.
but I wanted to
Can't
capture
stop.
an old-fashioned story of courtship. The
yes.
teens,
That's what it's
high
about.
school, teen love, boy meets girl, prom dates. Okay, so it's called Sock Dick, Pie Dick, Flute Pussy Dick. So that's what it's called. Got to remember my melody here. Okay.
Wow.
Rolls off the tongue. But
Doesn't it? Sock dick, pie dick, pussy dick.
flute,
Flute
pussy
pussy
dick.
dick.
Flute pussy dick.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
You kind of bop to it.
Yeah. Okay, you're
Sounds
ready.
like a rap
Yeah, it does.
Mm.
to me.
This first line is actually probably my most difficult one to try and get out here. Jim's got his hands on some low-grade material, got a sock on his dick and he's having a pull. Mom comes in, gets a kiss on the cheek. Dad walks in and they think he's a freak. Party time, Stifler drinks a cum-laced beer. Shermanator, the sophisticated sex robot, is here. Cam said they all need to get a root by prom. They sign a pact, what could go wrong? Apple pie in the kitchen looking mighty fine. Jim humps it and he's feeling divine. Dad walks in and says, holy shit, we'll just tell your mom that we ate it. Bandcamp geek comes out to play. Jim penetrates some flute pussy. What a week it's been for Jimmy's dick. Sock dick, pie dick, flute pussy dick. Sock dick, pie dick, flute pussy dick. Scoobity doo bop, doobity, scoobity bop. Doobity, scoobity bop.
Do you believe in magic?
What a week it's been for Jim's dick.
There you go.
Oh,
Wow.
dear me, Damien.
Mm.
Okay, that's not bad. That's what we want. That's what we want. That's what we want.
Well, it's no, this is a
Sock dick, ply dick.
pie dick, flute pussy dick.
Flute pussy dick.
Do you believe in magic?
Magic.
Yes.
Oh, dear me. All right, well done, Damo. Welcome back. Star of the show, Will. Who you got?
Star of the show for me is Hannigan.
Alison
Oh,
Hannigan.
wow.
Alison
This one
Hannigan.
time at Bandcamp.
Yeah.
Michelle.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You think I don't know how to get myself off?
She just turned into a machine at the
Yeah,
end.
she
there,
loves it.
Yeah,
Say
and
my
she was
name.
just- yeah. I just liked her quirky, weird, breathy, crazy, with everything she said. And it was just, and then it just developed into this absolute
This
animal.
one time
Yeah.
at Bandcamp,
Yeah,
we
loved
loved it. We played our music backwards, and we
Yeah.
did this.
She
and
was
yeah.
memorable, but she didn't have the She didn't have a massive part, but she was so memorable that everyone remembers Bandcamp Girl.
Absolutely.
To this
That
day.
line, that one
Yeah.
time at band camp,
One
I
time?
shoved the flute up my pussy.
Yeah.
It was like, what?
Yeah, it's so left field. It's so
Just
left.
sits up.
Jim's
You what?
face is like, huh? Yeah. So we're gonna. What'd she say?
So
I'm getting a bit
go-
antsy.
yeah, we're gonna
I'm
go-
getting a bit antsy. I'm getting a bit antsy.
It was just like, holy shit!
Yeah.
What a curveball!
Yeah.
It was full of them. too.
Yeah.
It was great. Really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Damo, star of the show.
Yeah, I'm going for Jim's dad.
Yeah, we're going the same.
Eugene Levy was freaking so funny.
Yeah, I loved him.
goddamn funny.
I
Yeah.
loved him so much more this time watching it. I think
Yeah.
he's, for me, far and away the star of the show.
Yeah.
He was great. Loved him. The rank bank. Quite a bit of a list
Oh
here.
yeah.
Let's go. Ready. Warm apple pies,
Yeah.
pale ales,
Ooh, come laced.
Stifler's mums,
Oh, that's a good one.
culminations,
Culmination.
horny milfs, musical sex toys, horny band nerds,
Yeah. Oh.
double premature
Oh,
ejaculations,
jeez.
rootable exchange students,
Yeah.
awful choir solos, annoying mates, sex Bibles, 18-year-old scotches.
It's got to be
Like my man.
Stifler's mums.
Yeah, I think.
I think
Stifler's
it's got to
mums.
be Stifler's mums.
Yeah. Yep.
I knew I had it early.
That is
Yeah.
that is 100% pop culture.
Yeah.
Stifler's mum.
Definitely. Definitely.
We should go through the list of all the guys, all your friends who you thought their mums was hot.
Mate, we don't have enough time.
Yeah.
We don't have enough time.
Yeah.
Will, we're going to start with you. How many Stifler's mums are you giving American Pie?
F-wits, guys, I really enjoyed this movie. I had a fun time watching it, and I'm going to give it 4.
4.
Yeah.
Good score.
Yeah.
Good score. Damo, how many Stifler's mums are you giving American Pie?
I watched this probably 2 years ago, and I don't know, maybe I wasn't in that good a mood, and I went, oh, maybe it's not as good as I thought. Then when I watched it this time, I was cacking my tits off.
Yep.
I really laughed my head off, but I only give it 3.75. Stifler's
Good
mums.
call. Good call. Well, this is going to rate pretty well. I enjoyed American Pie. Seen it a lot. I don't remember what I said overs and unders, but it's heaps. 30 plus probably. 3.5 for me. It's a solid 7 out of 10. Kevin annoys me.
Okay.
There's half a point in Kevin.
Yeah,
For me. I think this is a 4 movie, but Kevin is that much of annoyance to me that it loses half a point. 3.5. Now, that puts American Pie at 3.75 Stifler's mums.
it's pretty high for a comedy.
Pretty high. Let's go and
Yeah,
see.
I think it's good, though, because it's the first of that batch that brought it back into
It-
the zeitgeist.
Yeah.
It is equal 62nd in the rank bank
Would have been
Oh.
poetic if it was 69th, eh?
Yeah.
with 3.75 sandwich slaps.
Oh,
Vacation.
Vacation. So another comedy.
3.75 Grabthar's Hammers.
Another comedy.
Galaxy Quest.
Wow.
Oh my god.
3.75 Son of Bitch Shits from Stripes.
Another comedy. Okay, so comedy's all about here.
3.75 Head or Guts, The Last Boy Scout.
Yeah,
Three-
action comedy.
0.75 all-time soundtracks for Rocky 4.
Oh my god.
3.75 Stifler's Mums.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez,
And
it's in a lot of
just
comedy gold.
just below 3.81 Hickeys from Kaniki
Grease.
and Strong Sides.
Oh, remember the Titans? Yep.
And just
Good movie.
above 3.68 Franks and Beans.
Oh,
yeah,
something
wow.
about
Something
Mary.
about Mary. So look, it's
I think it's right.
it's right in the
yeah,
middle.
I
It's
think
right in
it's
the middle.
good.
It's actually legitimately right in the middle. I think it's a good spot. It's scary that 3.75 is right in the middle though. It's pretty high.
Mm.
We need to start doing some more shit movies. Like
Yeah,
Above
well,
the
you
Law.
guys do generally just review good movies. most of
Yeah,
the time.
we've got quite a few good movies coming up. I'd like to do some shit movies towards the back end of the year. Really rip them like we did. for
I'd-
Zig Zag.
I would
Those
love to do-
critical muscles a bit, hey?
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah,
really
we've got
rip
to-
in.
Like those last couple of Star Warses.
Yeah,
like
my
The
plan.
Last Jedi.
My plan. I want to do a Star Wars discussion though,
Yeah.
and actually discuss the state of Star Wars. Bit of a round table.
Oh, the Acolyte. Just
God,
been
it's bad. Did
hammered.
you watch it?
I refuse to,
It's so bad.
but I watched all the YouTube reviews.
bad.
They've retconned the whole everything.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
It's just thrown everything out.
Leslie
Cameron.
Headland, who was Harvey Weinstein's assistant, wrote it,
Yeah, it's awful.
and she's an idiot.
Yeah, it's awful.
They've
It's
messed
awful.
with the canon.
Yep,
Yes,
they
they
have.
have
They've
totally-
changed everything.
Yep. Did you watch it, Will?
Nah,
I just watched all the reviews, and I knew what happened, and I was like, this is just dog shit.
Bad.
Yeah.
Really, really bad.
I think it's 14% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's awful.
Yeah.
That's too high.
Yeah.
It is unwatchable. It's unwatchable.
Who pays for this stuff?
180 million.
Yeah.
Thanks, Disney
Disney.
shareholders will be going, this thing
You
is
wouldn't want
dog
to have
shit.
stocks in Disney at the moment.
No.
I'm
Well,
just-
why
I'm
do you think?
sensing a
But why do you
downfall,
think? But hang on. This is why Robert Downey Jr. has now come back
Oh,
into the MCU as
yeah.
Doctor Doom.
Yep.
Because they need some
Yep,
money.
Star power.
They need
Yep.
it back.
Yep.
That's going to be interesting to see what they do with that.
Yeah.
Next week is very excited about next week. But before we get there, Will,
Yep.
amazing job.
Great stuff.
I think you perform better with a bigger notepad.
he
Yeah,
does, I
well,
reckon.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what my missus says as well.
Yep.
Yeah,
Keep
she
the apple
wishes-
pie off
she
the
wishes-
bench.
Yeah.
She wishes you had a bigger notepad.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
they all do.
The pen
alright.
is mightier than the sword, they say. So
It is.
Yeah, electric. Only electric eel at work.
yeah, exactly.
Yes.
That's right.
Been fun. Next
Thanks, mate.
week we are going. It's the four of us, I believe.
Mm.
This movie is a 1984 science fiction masterpiece,
Mm.
The Terminator. Jim Cameron's first real movie after Piranha 2, which he got kicked off. But he started something special, old Jim, with this one.
Yeah.
For sure.
And
yeah.
be very interesting looking. I haven't seen the original for a few years.
No, me neither.
I watched it probably probably earlier than 5 years ago, but it's just so good. It's just so good.
I listen to the Brad Fidel score
Incredible score.
regularly.
When I was
Like every month, I'd listen to the Terminator score.
when I
Wow.
worked at when I worked for the Northern Eagles as the sponsorship manager,
Yeah.
I had the NRL team running out to the Terminator. And then
The
mate,
metallic sounds, the metal sounds.
so good.
It's awesome.
The soundtrack is incredible. Michael
I wanna
Biehn
listen
is
to Tonight
incredible.
Driving Home.
Linda Hamilton is great. Arnold Schwarzenegger is out of this world.
Yep.
As the Terminator.
His accent is thick in this.
thick. Well, he's Conan to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the movie that sent him. This is the one. He's can write his own check after this one. He goes on a massive tear.
Yep.
A massive tear. It'll be fun. We had a lot of fun with you tonight. So thank you for filling in again.
Thanks, mate.
Sure, it won't be the last time. Damo, welcome back.
Yep.
Kick-Ass was better. Still not awesome, but better.
Yeah, I
Still
mean,
not awesome, but better. Right?
it had a bit of a Billy.
Gals, did anyone listen to the Above the Law Kick-Ass credit song?
Yeah. It was just you guys giggling.
Yeah, we laughed the whole time.
Yes.
It's had about 1,000 views on YouTube. that
Oh,
clip,
wow.
Oh wow.
just of us laughing. I
Yeah.
nearly died
Yeah.
from lack of oxygen. I actually think I passed out.
Yeah. Right.
But it's been fun. Thank you very much. Next week, people, Terminator, do your homework. Damo, bye.
Bye.
Will, bye.
See you, boys and girls.
Fans, bye.
See ya.
Share to your friends. Give us a review. Lick us out.
Ooh.